Recording in progress.
Well, that's good. So yeah, let's talk about my life. I'm an anxious person. I've been writing this service for over 2 months while I finished my final term of college. I am someone who is great at offering advice unless it's for myself. When it comes to me, I tend to catastrophize. I think of the worst case scenario and try to overplan my life. This is my general anxiety disorder. A year ago, I did a service on that, anxiety, and Christina lent me a book. A book that then takes me 10 months to read. It gives me the insight I need to empower myself to let go of control and live, and inspires the 2-month journey of this service. That book was The Perfectionist's Guide to Losing Control. I note, I'm doing all of this anxiously as I write. A month out. Writing papers, I look at my schedule. I know right now I'm on top of everything. And I don't need to worry, but I want to worry. I feel like I need to worry because if I don't worry, what will happen? What will happen if my guard is down? Apply for jobs, rewrite your resume, send another email, my anxious mind says. But I don't need to do those things. I don't want to. I want to relax and give myself space to enjoy life and my accomplishments. I'm scared of being myself because, well, being myself has hurt me in the past. But now I am safe. Who is the self that I'm suppressing so often? The self that longs to write, sing, and play piano? Just as I played the piano today and have spoken these words that I've drawn out in the melody that is my life, a tapestry woven together by the connections we've made and the fires we've burnt and the people we've helped without prompts, I pick up my drawing book. A week ago, a woman asked me if I do commissions. Do I sell my work? Well, no. After all, I'm not as good as my artistic friends, and I don't do the months of painting to create a masterpiece. I doodle with my pen and draw nature and the people I see. Yet, they like it. Huh? I pick up my sketchbook again, the cobwebs nearly visible, and draw, not to judge myself against my friends, but to draw my reality, and it looks good. What is this? I feel the tension, the yearning to be freed, a part of me waiting patiently and sorrowfully for its return to the helm, long forced down over fear, a decades-old friend. I know the steps. After all, I'm certain I've come here and talked about the steps of self-compassion to everyone else. I preach it, but do I practice it in earnest? I'm really not sure anymore. The ebbs and flow of life scare me, paralyze me, because I don't have the sense of purpose and direction. I need to trust the universe and let go. Pride. I have a vision of transforming my grad dress into a pride dress and go for it, without realizing that I've gained 60 pounds and that dress doesn't exactly fit me properly anymore. I take back up the sewing needle and craft my vision. As I march, people compliment me left and right. What is this feeling? I feel good. I dance to Dancing Queen and parade around. What is this light feeling? Joy, sorrow, or maybe both? There's this yearning, this need for someone to feel proud of me. but moreover the sense that I can't accept the pride of others because I'm not worth it. But I am worth it. I am worth it 1,000,000 times over. Yet in my mind is a block of 1,000 thoughts. It's easy to feel paralyzed and get stuck in patterns of fear and anxiety. In order to live our lives, we need to let go of this illusion of having control. You are going to mess up. Bad things will happen, but you will handle them. You will learn. There isn't rhyme or reason to many things. But honestly, what I learned through loss, death, robbery, breakups is that living is a choice that we get to make every day. Living is a challenge. But as I've been learning, you have to learn to let go again to gain control and power over your life. As my grandma used to say, you can only choose how you respond. Yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery. You have now only the present moment, so live in it. My daughter has a school barbecue. There is this magical feeling of recovering one's sense of smell after having COVID. The blandest veggie dog all of a sudden tastes gourmet, and your senses are heightened. It's been a bit since Pride, but I'm ready to get out there again. The music is popping, and all I want to do is dance. So I go join the other lonely mom out there because I love dancing, and who cares if I'm dancing by myself? Another week passes. The ride whisks me into the air. It's never felt so good to give up control. I relax as the wind billows through my hair, and while others scream, I breathe a sigh of relief. The tension of holding control, releasing by trusting this mechanical ride as it throws me into the air. Relaxed is what I felt, empowered to losing control. I had never felt so good, so appealing. The choice to let go was real, and that realness stuck with me as I rode this ride again and again as the only ride I rode at the X. Freedom. Freedom to exist and be me. That night, I go to club happenings, encouraged by the idea of just losing control, just letting it go. It hits me while I'm there that I'm just terrified of trust, more specifically of trusting myself. I'm afraid of letting go. So many worst-case scenarios are just blasting through my mind. Will some drugged-up person take me off the streets? Will I get abducted while I'm downtown in Osborne? Joy, anger, sadness, sorrow clenches my heart as the guilt of living springs up. As I feel joy, I feel sadness too. And to be honest, it's why I don't often feel joy. Letting go, step by step, movement by movement, I tell my mind to quiet down. Believe and just be quiet. Just trust me just for the night. Integrate and please quiet. Be present. I delve deeper into the music, letting the rhythm take me where it may, a path of glorious destruction of the hurdles in my mind of who I am. Do I know who I am? All of a sudden, I feel like I do. I'm no longer a kid. I'm a spiritual individual who parties alone, gathers together, and goes with the flow. I'm a lover, a fighter, but also a deeply caring individual who's got my back and yours. I love and I am loved. I'm energized and relaxed by music, the rhythm of the beat, and I long just to let go. Let go of the weight of expectation and worry. So I throw it off, shove it under my feet, and trample it to the beat. I dance for an hour. Say I'll go when I finish my drink. 3/4 of the way through my drink, and I'm starting to feel tired. It's 10:30, but let's be honest, I value my sleep more than partying. And, oh, good timing, there goes my drink. Hope that guy likes mint mimosa. I sure didn't. After all, I don't like mint, and I have no clue why I chose a mimosa that had mint in it. The next morning, I grab a pen, empowered by the feeling I experienced the day before, and just write out myself on the page, nothing held back. My trauma, my crafts deserve to be equally present on this page. The web is beautiful, not complete, never complete, yet complete in its own regard. To finish it, I write, I am Octavia, and I love myself and trust who I am becoming. There's a freedom in this truth, and suddenly I don't feel like 10 separate selves fighting for control of my mind, who gets to be the speaker for the day. I feel like one mosaic of a self, the jagged parts of the heart. I've now completed my diploma with honors. I begin to feel confident and proud and fulfilled completely. For the first time in years, I'm looking around and realizing that I live in a safe space for years and that I am safe. My partner supports me emotionally, which allows me to support us financially. My friends like me for who I am. They're not just gaslighting me all the time. And I'm rebuilding the boundaries of the relationships with my bio family. I'm rebuilding myself stronger, and I'm daring to dream. I pull 2 cards from my divination decks. Emotional healing, and don't forget to celebrate the silent battles you've won. They feel accurate. But what are my silent battles, I question? The next day, I have an answer. Amidst the sense of fulfillment, I have a powerful dream. I'm 10 again, hiding in the closet of my dad's house, half playing, half terrified of leaving my room because I remember just how much I struggled as an undiagnosed autistic kid with anxiety disorder who was also queer but too scared to come out. How overstimulating and confusing the world used to be. Those were my silent battles, to live as a kid with severe mental health challenges. The challenges to keep myself alive when my mind was a very dangerous place, when most places were in fact dangerous. I used to only have 2 places where I felt safe even within my mind, my mom's house and my grandparents' house on Vancouver Island. Those 2 places where my mental health wasn't so harrowing, where I could fight to keep some positivity and light while storms and torrents ran through my mind. And they were also the places I lost immediately as an adult when my mom and grandparents passed away. In this dream, I was able to separate from my child self and speak up like I wish someone had done for me, to defend the needs that I was too scared to say for myself. It was cathartic to hold myself and to be there for myself. And not anger-driven. It was a plea for help that I'd wish I'd been able to vocalize as a child. The need to stay in a mentally safe place. I've realized now just how much being able to live in one house with a supportive partner who is non-judgmental has impacted my quality of life, the trajectory in life. I'm no longer bound by my mental health. I am set free by it. I can be the best version of myself, and I can afford to make mistakes because someone is at home waiting to help me through life, the good, the bad, or the ugly. And I can let go of control because now I don't need to be afraid of the outcome, since someone will always have my back. When I started writing this, I actually didn't know if I'd get to the place where I am right now. I had no expectations there, but in some ways I said that I was going to start writing this so I could set that intention in my mind. Now I have an interview with the company I want to work for next week, and all of a sudden I can get that confidence back and not have my anxiety running me in the background. No, none of this is easy. It's a process, but I hope through sharing that I can show you just how much you can do when you focus on yourself and give yourself that space to heal. And now, for our closing hymn, we will be doing number 1021, Lean on Me.